Welcome back to SBNC Extra. Today we're stepping into something that feels like pure American legend reborn, but with a twist no one saw coming. It's not just a Mustang. It's not just a motorhome. It's the 2026 Mustang GT Motorhome, a machine that takes one of the most iconic muscle cars ever built and stretches its soul into something far more ambitious, more luxurious, and more futuristic than any Mustang that's ever roared onto asphalt. This isn't about taming the wild horse, it's about giving it wings, or in this case, wheels large enough to carry a new kind of American dream. The first time you see it, you know instantly that Ford didn't just slap a GT badge on a boxy motorhome. They sculpted this thing like a piece of muscle in motion. The front end screams Mustang, the tri-bar LED headlights slashing forward under a carbon fiber hood that still carries those classic power bulges. The entire fascia dips low and wide, breathing through a reimagined pony grille, now integrated with adaptive airflow technology. It looks like a supercar that grew into something more, a machine built to travel but never to slow down. Walk around it and you feel the muscle car DNA in every panel. The flared fenders flow back into sculpted side panels that almost feel like they were lifted straight off the latest GT coupe, except they stretch seamlessly into a sleek motorhome silhouette that tapers like a shooting brake. There's no visual disconnect. The Mustang's boldness is intact, but now it carries a futuristic composure, a confidence that doesn't just show off power, it shows evolution. The body is formed from Ford's new composite aluminum carbon weave, saving hundreds of pounds while strengthening the structure against highway stress and off-grid adventure alike. Even the rear feels unmistakably Mustang. Triple-segment taillights glow in deep crimson LED strips, animated with a welcome pulse when you approach. The GT emblem sits proudly in the center, but beneath it, twin diffusers channel air out from an active rear vent system that helps stabilize the massive structure at high speeds. It's aggressive, aerodynamic, and stunningly elegant. Every curve feels engineered for motion, even when it's parked. Open the motorized side door and you enter a world that Ford has never built before, but one that somehow feels deeply familiar. The cabin isn't a compromise between muscle and luxury, it's a fusion of both. Mustang enthusiasts will spot design cues immediately: the iconic dual-cowl dashboard, the jet-inspired toggle switches, the circular air vents, all redesigned and scaled into a full-length panoramic cockpit. But the twist? Everything is wrapped in hand-stitched leather, polished carbon accents, and brushed aluminum trim that glows softly with ambient lighting tuned to Mustang's signature red and blue hues. The driving position is pure Mustang GT, low-slung, driver-focused, with a thick flat-bottomed steering wheel wrapped in Alcantara. But look around and it becomes clear this isn't just a driver's machine anymore. Behind that front cockpit, the living space unfolds in breathtaking contrast. A full luxury suite designed for two, merging automotive artistry with modern home design. The main cabin features adaptive smart glass windows that tint automatically with sunlight, creating the perfect balance between visibility and privacy. A minimalist lounge area is lined with leather seating that adjusts to recliners or folds into a full queen bed. The interior lighting adjusts automatically to your circadian rhythm, creating a sense of calm even on long cross-country drives. A 55-inch retractable OLED display emerges silently from the wall, powered by Ford's SBNC 6 interface, giving access to streaming, satellite navigation, and even virtual co-pilot functions. The kitchenette follows the same futuristic simplicity: carbon composite surfaces, induction panels that appear only when you touch them, and a retractable faucet that feels like something lifted straight from a luxury yacht. Every element has been designed to look sleek, futuristic, and integrated. There are no unnecessary lines, no clutter, no compromise. In the rear, the master suite brings the Mustang spirit full circle. The bed sits under a panoramic glass canopy that stretches over the rear haunches, giving you a starlit view from wherever you stop. The Mustang's design language continues even here. The stitching on the seats mimics the patterns of Mustang's classic racing stripes, while the overhead lighting echoes the triple LED motif of the taillights. It's not just beautiful, it's emotionally resonant, a moving tribute to the Mustang legacy. Powering this beast is Ford's new hybrid twin-turbo V8, a 5.2-liter engine mated to dual electric drive units, delivering a combined output of nearly 900 horsepower. The performance is staggering for a vehicle of its size. 0 to 60 happens in just under 4.8 seconds. Numbers unheard of in the motorhome world. The electric motors provide instant torque for smooth launches, while the V8 kicks in with that signature Mustang growl when you demand power. The soundtrack inside is perfectly balanced. Ford engineers tuned the cabin to allow just enough exhaust note to remind you that this is still a GT at heart. And yet it's refined. The hybrid system can operate in full electric mode for up to 70 miles. Perfect for city cruising or quiet nights at campsites. Regenerative braking feeds energy back into the system, and the vehicle's solar-tinted roof panels supplement battery power during the day. It's not just fast, it's intelligently sustainable, the kind of machine that lets you chase sunsets without worrying about where the next gas station is. Driving the 2026 Mustang GT Motorhome feels surreal. The adaptive suspension constantly reads the road ahead, adjusting damping rates 500 times per second. Whether you're gliding through highways or tackling a mountain route, it feels composed, confident, and incredibly responsive. Four-wheel steering keeps it agile despite its size, and the rear electric motors can even vector torque individually to help pivot the massive body through tight corners. Step outside and you'll notice even the smallest details that complete the experience. Deployable running boards that project the Mustang logo onto the ground, a rear cargo deck that slides out to form a lounge terrace, and ambient lighting that flows along the undercarriage in a subtle, glowing trail. It feels alive, like a Mustang that's found a new way to express itself, not through raw rebellion this time but through mastery and movement. As for price, Ford hasn't given an official number yet, but insiders expect the Mustang GT Motorhome to start around $650,000, with fully loaded versions easily crossing the $800,000 mark. But for those who can afford it, it's not just a motorhome. It's a declaration that performance and comfort no longer belong to separate worlds. This is the evolution of the American Grand Tourer. It's a future where muscle meets meaning, where the open road isn't just a destination, it's home. And as the 2026 Mustang GT Motorhome fades into the horizon, taillights glowing like fiery streaks in the dusk, one thing becomes clear: Ford hasn't just reinvented the Mustang. They've reinvented the way we dream of freedom. And as always, until next time, keep your wheels on the road and your eyes on the horizon.